Today we're talking about a fun piece of technology I've been waiting a long time to get my hands on. And what may it be? That is the Google Home, coming up next. So when we're talking about the Google Home, the number one question that most people are gonna have is, what is the price of a Google Home? Well, I've looked it up on Amazon and I've looked it up on Google, and a Google Home, depending on if it's new or used, is gonna fall anywhere between the $85 mark and about $152. So let's talk about setting up your Google Home and the 3 essential items that are going to be needed to successfully get your Google Home up and running. The first item that's going to be needed is going to be the Google Home itself, and that's pretty self-explanatory. The next item that you're going to need to set up the Google Home is going to be an iPhone, an Android, any kind of smartphone, and that's going to be because your smartphone and your Google Home are going to have to link up. And the third item that you're going to need is Wi-Fi. Unfortunately, if you don't have Wi-Fi, the Google Home is not going to work. Long story short, Wi-Fi is a necessity. So the 3 things that you're going to need: the Google Home, a smartphone, and Wi-Fi. The first thing that we're going to do to get the Google Home fired up, usually the indicator that Google is up and running is that the lights on the Google are going to kind of spin. Sometimes the colors may vary. In a nutshell, what I experienced is as long as the light started spinning, you knew that it had power and it was up and running. The next step that you're going to need to do in regards to installing the Google Home is you're going to need to go to the App Store on your phone, and you're going to go into the App Store, and when you do that, you're going to want to type in Google Home, hit search, and once you hit search, the ongoing trend that I keep seeing is the first thing that's going to come up is the Google Duo. That is not what you want. The actual app that you're going to want is Google Home, and we're going to go and we're going to hit the download button. And once it's downloaded, you're going to want to hit the open button. Pretty self-explanatory at this point. Now, at this point, what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to add a new device. And that is going to actually come up in the app within the phone. And when you do, you're going to need to make sure that your Wi-Fi at your home is hooked up. Most of us have that hooked up. And when that happens, you're going to need to go to your Wi-Fi settings. And at this point, you are going to want to look for the Google Home that is going to come up on your wireless. Now, the reason you're going to start there is you basically just need Google Home and your phone to acknowledge that each of them exist. What I have experienced in most of my situations is that a PIN number will come up if it's having a hard time discovering the device. So you'll click on your Google Home, you'll insert that PIN, and then Google Home and your phone will start to communicate. Once the applications are starting to communicate, you will get a signal that says connected, and at this point, the Google Home app is going to tell you to communicate with Google by going, "Okay, Google." Okay, Google, what year were you created?
I was created in 2016, the year of the monkey.
Okay, Google, who's your biggest competition?
Well, it's hard to say.
The one thing that I think a lot of people are actually going to buy the Google Home for is going to be the capabilities of getting it to play music. So let's just jump right into what Pandora is like, what other music sites are like. Okay, Google, play Pandora.
All right, music on Pandora. Here you go.
So it looks like Pandora is functioning very well. Every time I ask Google to do something, it does exactly what I want. Audio-wise, let me be the first one to tell you, does the speaker have good power? Absolutely. It's gonna serve the function of playing good, crisp audio. But in most cases, if you're at home, you're by yourself, maybe with your wife, your kids, I don't even know, maybe you're in your dorm room, the Google Home is gonna have some great quality sound. It's hands-free. So in a nutshell, for the 150, even the 85 bucks you may pay, you're getting some premium sound. It's not gonna be a Bose system. It's not gonna shake your house, but at the same time, you're gonna be able to hear it. It's crisp. It's good, clean audio for the price. Overall, my experience with the Google Home has been top notch. Like I said, I've only had the product for about 24 hours, so I'm a newbie. I'm going on this journey with you guys. So if you like this video, make sure to go ahead and smash that like button. It's Trey Lowell with Lowell Productions. As always, if you're interested in more content, go ahead and check out some of my videos right here and right here. And hey guys, I'll see you next week.